Mr. Magnuson, please state your full name for the record.
Charles Augustus Magnuson.
Mr. Magnuson, how would you describe your influence over the Prime Minister?
The British Prime Minister?
Any of the British Prime Ministers you have known?
I never had the slightest influence over any of them. Why would I?
I notice you've had 7 meetings at Downing Street this year. Why?
Because I was invited.
Can you recall the subjects under discussion?
Not without being more indiscreet than I believe is appropriate.
Do you think it right that a newspaper proprietor, a private individual, and in fact a foreign national, should have such regular access to our Prime Minister?
I don't think it's wrong that a private individual should accept an invitation. However, you have my sincere apologies for being foreign.
That's not what I meant. That is not in any
Mr.
way...
Magnuson, can you recall an occasion when your remarks could have influenced government policy? Or the Prime Minister's thinking in any way?
No.
Are you sure?
I have an excellent memory. May I join you?
I don't think it's appropriate.
It isn't.
Mr. Magnuson, outside the inquiry, we can have no contact, no communication at all. Please don't do that.
In 1982, your husband corresponded with Ellen Catherine Driscoll.
That was before I knew him.
The letters were lively, loving, some would say explicit, and currently in my possession.
Will you please move your hand?
I long, my darling, to know the touch of your body.
I know what was in the letters.
She was 15.
She looked older.
And she looked delicious. Were photographs too? The one she sent him? Yum, yum.
He was unaware of her age. He met her only once before the letters began. When he discovered the truth, he stopped immediately. Those are the facts.
Facts are for history books. I work in news.
Your hand is sweating.
Always, I'm afraid. I have a condition.
It's disgusting.
I'm used to it. The whole world is wet to my touch.
I will call someone. I will have you removed.
What is that? Claire de la Lune? A bit young for you, isn't it? You want to hit me now? Could you? Still? Little old lady now. Perhaps you should settle for calling someone. Well, go on. No? Because now there are consequences. I have the letters and therefore I have you.
This is blackmail.
Of course it is blackmail. This is ownership.
You do not own me.
Claire de la Lune. It never tastes like it smells, does it? Lady Smallwood's bill is on me. See to it?
Yes, Miss Madison. You all right, Mum?
Fine, yes. Magnuson. No one stands up to him. No one dares. No one even tries. There isn't a man or woman in England capable of stopping that disgusting creature.
Mom?
Turn the car around. We're going back into town. Turn around.
Where are we going, Mom?
Baker Street.
Seen a lot of injuries then. Violent deaths.
Enough for a lifetime.
Want to see some more?
Oh, God, yes.
The game is on.
I know it's early. Really, I'm sorry.
Is that Kate?
Yeah, it's Kate.
Can you let her in?
Sorry, yes, do you want to come in, Kate?
Sorry.
There you go.
It's Isaac.
Oh, your husband.
Son.
Son, yeah.
He's gone missing again. Didn't come home last night.
The usual.
He's the drugs one, yeah?
Yeah, nicely put, John.
But is it Sherlock Holmes you want? Because I've not seen him in ages.
About a month.
Who is Sherlock Holmes?
See? That does happen.
There's a place they all go to, him and his friends. They all do whatever they do. Shoot up, whatever you call it.
Where is he?
It's a house. It's a dump. I mean, it's practically falling down.
No, the address. Where exactly?
Seriously?
Why not? She's not going to the police. Someone's got to get him.
Why you?
Big neighbourly.
Since when?
Since now. Since this exact minute.
Why are you being so...
What?
I don't know. What's the matter with you?
There is nothing the matter with me. Imagine I said that without shouting.
I'm trying.
No, you can't come. You're
You
pregnant.
can't go. I'm pregnant. What is that?
It's a tyre lever.
Why?
Because there were loads of smackheads in there and one of them might need help with a tyre. If there's any trouble, just go. I'll be fine.
Hey, John. It's a tiny bit sexy.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Excuse me.
Oh, no, you can't come in here.
I'm looking for a friend. Very specific. Friend. I'm not just browsing.
You gotta go. No one's allowed here.
Isaac Whitney. You seen him? I'm asking you if you've seen Isaac Whitney and now you're showing me a knife. Is it a clue? You doing a mime?
Go. Or I'll cut you.
Oh, not from there. Let me help. Now, concentrate. Isaac Whitney.
Okay, you asked for it.
Right. Are you concentrating yet?
You broke my arm.
Nope, I sprained it.
Feels squishy. It's supposed to feel squishy. Feel that?
Yeah, it's a sprain. I'm a doctor. I know how to sprain people. Now, where is Isaac Whitney?
I don't know. Maybe upstairs.
There you go. Wasn't that easy?
No, it was really sore. Mental you are.
Well, just used to a better class of criminal. Isaac? Isaac Whitney? Isaac! Hello, mate. Sit up for me. Sit up.
Dr. Watson,
Yep.
where am I?
Last end of the universe will discover the Earth. Look at me.
Have you come for me?
You think I know a lot of people here? Hey, all right?
Oh, hello, John. Didn't expect to see you here. Come for me, too.
Hello, Isaac.
Mrs. Watson, can I get in, please?
Yes, of course. Get in. Where's John?
They're having a fight.
Who is?
For God's sakes, John, I'm on a case. A month. That's all it took. One.
I'm working.
Sherlock Holmes in a drug den. How's that going to look?
I'm undercover.
Oh, you're not. Well, not now.
In, both of you, quickly.
Please. Can I come? I think I've got a broken arm.
No, go away.
No, let him.
Why?
Yeah, just get in. It's a sprain.
Anyone else? I mean, we're taking everybody home, are we?
Not Shezza.
Shezza.
I was undercover.
Seriously, Shezza, though.
We're not going home, we're going to Bart's. I'm calling Molly.
Why?
Because Sherlock Holmes needs to pee in a jar. Well, is he clean?
Clean. How dare you throw away the beautiful gifts you were born with? And how dare you betray the love of your friends? Say you're sorry.
Sorry your engagement's over. I'm fairly grateful for the lack of a ring.
Stop it. Just stop it.
If you were anywhere near this kind of thing again, you could have called, you could have talked to me.
Please do relax. This is all for a case.
What kind of case would need you doing this?
I might as well ask you why you started cycling to work.
No, we're not playing this game.
Right, recently I'd say you were very determined about it.
Not interested.
I am. Ow.
Sorry you moved, but it is just a sprain.
Yeah, somebody hit me.
Huh?
Yeah, just some guy.
And it's probably just an addict in need of a fix.
Yes, I think in a way it was.
Is it a shirt?
I'm sorry?
Well, it's the creases, isn't it? The two creases down the front. It's been recently folded, but it's not new. You must have dressed in a hurry this morning. So all your shirts must be kept like that. But why? Maybe because you cycle to work every morning, shower when you get there, and then dress in the clothes you brought with you. You keep your shirts folded, ready to pack.
Not bad.
And I further deduce you've only started recently because you've got a bit of chafing.
No, he's always walked like that. Remind me, what's your name again?
They call me the Wig.
No, they don't.
Well, they call me Wiggy.
Nope.
Bill. Bill Wiggins.
Nice observational skills, Billy.
Finally.
Finally what?
Good news.
Ah, excellent news, the best. There's every chance that my drug habit might hit the newspapers. The game is on. Excuse me, for a second. You've heard of Charles Augustus Magnuson, of course.
Yeah, owns some newspapers. Ones I don't read.
Hang on, weren't there other people?
Mary's taking the boys home, I'm taking you. We did discuss it.
People were talking, none of them me. I must have filtered.
I noticed.
I have to filter out a lot of witless babble. I got Mrs. Hudson's semi-permanent mute. What is my brother doing here?
So I'll just pay then, shall I?
He's straight in the knocker. He always corrects it. It's OCD. Doesn't even know he's doing it.
Why'd you do that?
Do what?
Nothing.
Well then, Sherlock. Back on the source.
What are you doing here?
I phoned him.
The siren call of old habits. How very like Uncle Rudy. Though in many ways, cross-dressing would have been a wiser path for you.
You found him.
Of course I bloody phoned him.
Of course he bloody did. Now save me a little time. Where should we be looking?
We?
Mr. Holmes! For God's sake! Anderson! Sorry, Sherlock. It's for your own good.
Oh, that's him, isn't it? He said he'd be taller.
There are some members of your little fan club, to be polite. They're entirely trustworthy, and even willing to search through the toxic waste dump that you are pleased to call a flat. You're a celebrity these days, Sherlock. You can't afford a drug habit.
I do not have a drug habit.
Hey, what happened to my chair?
I was blocking my view to the kitchen.
Well, it's good to be missed.
Yeah, you were gone. I saw an opportunity.
Oh, you saw the kitchen.
What have you found so far? Clearly nothing.
There's nothing to find.
Your bedroom door is shut. You haven't been home all night. So, why would a man who has never knowingly closed the door without the direct orders of his mother bother to do so on this occasion?
Okay, stop. Just stop. Point made.
Jesus, Sherlock.
And our parents, of course, in Oklahoma. Won't be the first time that your substance abuse has wreaked havoc with their line dancing.
This is not what you think. This is for a case.
What case could possibly justify this?
Magnuson. Charles Augustus Magnuson.
That name you think you may have just heard, you were mistaken. If you ever mention hearing that name in this room, in this context, I guarantee you, on behalf of the British Security Services, the materials will be found on your computer hard drives, resulting in your immediate incarceration. Don't reply, just look frightened and scuttle. I hope I won't have to threaten you as well.
Well, I think we both find that embarrassing.
Magnuson is not your business.
Oh, you mean he's yours?
You may consider him under my protection.
I consider you under his thumb.
If you go against Magnuson, then you will find yourself going against me.
Okay, I'll let you know if I notice. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Bye-bye.
Unwise, brother mine.
Brother mine, don't appall me when I'm high.
Mycroft, don't say another word. Just go. He could snap you in two, and right now, I'm slightly worried that he might. Don't speak. Just leave. Magnuson?
What time is it?
About 8.
I'm meeting in 3 hours. I need a bath.
It's for a case, you said?
Yep.
What sort of case?
Too big a dangerous for any sane individual to get involved in.
You trying to put me off?
God, no. I'm trying to recruit you. Stay out of my bedroom.
Oh, John, hi. How are you?
Janine?
Sorry, not dressed. Has everybody gone? I heard shouting.
Yes, they're gone.
God, look at the time. I'll be late. It sounded like an argument. Was it Mike?
Mike?
Mike, yeah. His brother, Mike. They're always fighting.
Mycroft.
Did he actually call him that? Yeah. Oh, could you be enough and put some coffee on?
Sure, right, yeah.
Thanks. Ooh, how's Mary? How's married life?
She's fine. We're both fine.
Oh, it's over there now. Where's Cheryl?
Cheryl. Is just having a bath. I'm sure he'll be out in a minute.
Oh, like he ever is.
Yeah.
Morning. Little one.
So, just a guess, but you've probably got some questions.
Yeah, 1 or 2, pretty much.
Naturally.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes, I have. No, Magnuson. Magnuson is like a shark, the only way I can describe him. Have you ever been to the shark deck at the London Aquarium? John stood up close to the glass, those floating, flat faces, those dead eyes. That's what he is. I've dealt with murderers, psychopaths, terrorists, serial killers. None of them can turn my stomach like Charles Augustus Magnuson.
Yes, you have.
Sorry, what?
You have a girlfriend?
What? Yes, I'm going out with Janine. I thought that was fairly obvious.
Yes, well, yes. But I mean, you are in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
You and Janine?
Yes, me and Janine.
Care to elaborate?
Well, we're in a good place. It's, very affirming.
You got that from a book?
Everyone got that from a book.
Okay, you two bad boys. Behave yourselves. You, Cheryl, you're gonna have to tell me where you were last night.
Working.
Working, of course. I'm the only one who really knows what you're like, remember?
Don't you go letting on.
I might just, actually. I haven't told Mary about this. I kind of wanted to surprise her.
Yeah, I think you probably will.
But we should have you two over for dinner really soon.
Yeah.
My place, though, not the scuzzed up.
Great, yeah. Dinner, yeah.
Not about a dash. It was brilliant to see you.
You too.
Have a lovely day. Call me later.
I might do. I might call you. Unless I meet someone prettier. Solve me a crime, Sherlock Holmes.
You know Magnuson as a newspaper owner, but he is so much more than that. He uses his power and wealth to gain information. The more he acquires, the greater his wealth and power. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that he knows the critical pressure point on every person of notable influence in the whole of the Western world and probably beyond. He is the Napoleon of blackmail. And he has created an unassailable architecture of forbidden knowledge. Its name is Appledore.
Dinner.
Sorry, what, dinner?
Me and Mary coming for dinner with wine and sitting.
Seriously? I've just told you that the Western world is run from this house, and you want to talk about dinner?
Fine, talk about the house.
It is the greatest repository of sensitive and dangerous information anywhere in the world. The Alexandrian library of secrets and scandals, and none of it is on a computer. He's smart. Computers can be hacked. It's all on hard copy in vaults underneath that house, and as long as it is, the personal freedom of anyone you've ever met is a fantasy.
What's that
It's in the fridge. It kept ringing.
That's not a fault, Sherlock.
Who is it?
Mr. Holmes said you can go right up.
Go ahead.
Sir? Can I have a moment?
He's fine.
I should probably tell you. Okay, that. And. Doesn't mean I'm not pleased to see you.
I can vouch for this man. He is a doctor. If you know who I am, then you know who he is. Don't you, Mr. Magnuson? I understood we were meeting at your office.
This is my office. Well, it is now.
Mr. Magnuson, I have been asked to intercede with you by Lady Elizabeth Smallwood on the matter of her husband's letters. Some time ago, you put pressure on her concerning those letters. She would like those letters back. Obviously, the letters no longer have any practical use to you, so with that in mind... Something I said?
No, I was reading. There's rather a lot. Redbeard. Sorry, you were probably talking?
I was trying to explain that I've been asked to act on behalf...
Bathroom?
Along from the kitchen, sir.
Okay.
I've been asked to negotiate the return of those letters. I'm aware you do not make copies of sensitive documents.
Is it like the rest of the flat?
Sir?
The bathroom?
Yes, sir.
Maybe not then.
Am I acceptable to you as an intermediary?
Lady Elizabeth Smallwood. I like her.
Mr. Magnuson, am I acceptable to you as an intermediary?
She's English with a spine. Best thing about the English. You're so domesticated. All standing around, apologizing. Giving you a little head start. You can do what you like here. No one's ever gonna stop you. A nation of herbivores. I've interests all over the world, but everything starts in England. If it works here, I'd try it in a real country. The United Kingdom, petri dish to the Western world. Tell Lady Elizabeth I might need those letters, so I'm keeping them. Goodbye. Anyway, they're funny.
Jesus.
Did you notice the one extraordinary thing he did?
There was a moment that kind of stuck in the mind, yeah.
Exactly, when he showed us the letters.
Okay.
So he's brought the letters to London, so no matter what he says, he's ready to make a deal. Now, Magnuson only makes a deal once he's established a person's weaknesses, the pressure point, he calls it. So, clearly he believes I'm a drug addict, and no serious threat. And, of course, because he's in town tonight, the letters will be in his safe, in his London office, while he's out to dinner with the Marketing Group of Great Britain from 7 till 10.
How do you know his schedule?
Because I do. Right, I'll see you tonight. I've got some shopping to do.
What's tonight?
I'll text instructions.
Yeah, I'll text you if I'm available.
You are, Jack.
Don't bring a gun.
Why would I bring a gun?
Or a knife, or a tire lever. Probably best not to do any arm training, but we'll see how the night goes.
You're just assuming I'm coming along.
Have you got out of the house, John? You put on £7 since you got married and the cycling isn't doing it.
It's actually £4.
Mary and I think 7. See you later.
And breaking news now. John Garvey MP has been arrested today on charges of corruption, as well as an investigation due to information.
Magnuson's office is on the top floor, just below his private flat. There are 14 layers of security between us and him, 2 of which aren't even legal in this country. Want to know how we're going to break in?
Is that what we're doing?
Of course it's what we're doing. Magnuson's private lift goes straight to his penthouse and office. Only he uses it. and only his keycard calls the lift. Anyone else even tries, security is automatically informed. Standard keycard for the building. Nicked it yesterday, only goes us as far as the canteen. Here we go then. If I was to use this card on that lift now, what happens?
The alarms would go off and you'd be dragged away by security.
Exactly.
You're taken to a small room somewhere, your head kicked in.
Do we really need so much cover?
It passes the time.
But if I do this, if you press a keycard against your mobile phone for long enough, it corrupts the magnetic strip, the card stops working. It's a common problem. Never put your keycard with your phone. What happens if I use the card now?
It still doesn't work.
But it doesn't read as the wrong card now. It registers as corrupted. But if it's corrupted, how do they know it's not Magnuson? Would they risk dragging him?
Probably not.
So what do they do? What do they have to do?
Check if it's him or not.
There's a camera at eye height to the right of the door. A live picture of the card user is relayed directly to Magnuson's personal staff in his office, the only people trusted to make a positive ID. At this hour, almost certainly his PA.
So, how does that help us?
Human error. I've been shopping. Here we go, then.
You realise you don't exactly look like Magnus.
Which in this case is a considerable advantage.
Sherlock, you completely... What are you doing?
Hang on, was that... Ow.
Hi, Janine.
Go on, let me in.
I can't. You know I can't. Don't be silly.
Don't make me do it out here. Not in front of everyone.
Do what?
See, as long as there's people, there's always a weak spot.
That was Janine.
It's always Janine, she's Magnuson's PA, that's the whole point.
Did you just get engaged to break into an office?
Yeah. Stroke of luck meeting her at your wedding. You could take some of the credit.
Jesus. Sherlock, she loves you.
Yes, like I said, human error.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'll actually marry her, obviously. There's only so far you can go.
So what will you tell her?
Well, I'll tell her that our entire relationship was a ruse to break into her boss's office. I imagine she'll want to stop seeing me at that point, but you're the expert on women.
Where does she go?
It's a bit rude. I just proposed to her.
Sherlock.
Did she faint? Did you really do that?
The blow to the head. She's breathing. Janine.
Another in here. Security.
Does he need help?
Ex-con. White supremacist by the tattoo, so who cares? Stick with Janine.
Can you hear me?
They must still be here.
So's Magnuson. This seat's still warm. He should be at dinner, but he's still in the building.
Upstairs. We should call the police during our own burglary. You're already not that like this, are you? No, wait.
Perfume, not Janine's. Pleasure balloon.
What am I doing?
Mary wears it.
No, not Mary, somebody else.
Sherlock. What would your husband think? She will love my husband. Upright, honorable. So English, what would he say to you? You're doing this to protect him from the truth. But is this the protection he wants?
Additionally, if you're going to commit murder, you might consider changing your perfume, Lady Smallwood.
Sorry. Who? That's not Lady Smallwood, Mr. Holmes.
It's done with you.
He's
Is John here?
downstairs.
So, what do you do now? Kill us both?
Mary, whatever he's got on you, let me help.
Oh, Sherlock, if you take one more step, I swear I will kill you.
No, Mrs. Watson. You won't.
Sherlock. Try again.
Harry.
It's not like it is in the movies. There's not a great big spurt of blood and you go flying backwards. The impact isn't spread over a wide area. It's tightly focused, so there's little or no energy transfer. You stay still, and the bullet pushes through. You're almost certainly going to die, so we need to focus. I said, focus! It's all well and clever having a mind palace, but you've only 3 seconds of consciousness left to use it. So come on, what's going to kill you?
Blood loss.
Exactly. So, it's all about one thing now. Forwards or backwards. We need to decide which way you're going to fall.
One hole or two?
Sorry.
Is the bullet still inside you? Or is there an exit wound? It'll depend on the gun.
That one, I think. We'll hold that one.
Oh, for God's sake, Sherlock, it doesn't matter about the gun. Don't be stupid. You always were so stupid. Such a disappointment.
I'm not stupid.
You're a very stupid little boy. Mummy and Daddy are very cross because it doesn't matter about the gun.
Why not?
You saw the whole room when you entered it? What was directly behind you when you were murdered?
Not been murdered yet.
Balance of probability, little brother. If the bullet had passed through you, what would you have heard?
The mirror shattering.
You didn't, therefore.
The bullet's still inside me.
So we need to take him down backwards.
I agree. Sherlock, you need to fall on your back.
Right now the bullet is the cork in a bottle.
The bullet itself is blocking most of the blood flow.
But any pressure or impact on the entrance wound could dislodge it.
Plus, on your back, gravity's working for us. Fall now. You're going into shock. It's the next thing that's going to kill you.
What do I do?
Don't go into shock, obviously. Must be something in this ridiculous memory palace of yours that can calm you down, Find it. The East Wind is coming, Sherlock. It's coming to get you.
It's coming to get you.
Find it.
Hello, Redbeard. Here, boy. Come on. Come to me. It's okay. It's all right.
It's me. What's going on? Get to me.
They're putting me down too now. It's no fun, is it?
Without the shock, you're going to feel the pain. There's a hole ripped through you. Massive internal bleeding. You have to control the pain.
Control. You never felt pain, did you? Why did you never feel pain?
You always feel it, Sherlock.
But you don't have to fear it. Pain.
Heartbreak. Loss.
It's all good. It's all good. Sherlock. Can you hear me? What happened? You got shot. Sherlock. Who shot him?
Which service do you require?
It's raining. It's pouring. Sherlock. It's pouring. I'm crying. Sherlock. It's time. Sherlock. We're losing you. Sherlock. Come on, Sherlock. Just die, why can't you? One little push.
You're gonna love being dead, Sherlock. No one ever bothers you.
Mrs. Hudson will cry. And Mommy and Daddy will cry. And the woman will cry. And John will cry buckets and buckets. It's him that I worry about the most. That wife. You're letting him down, Sherlock. John Watson is definitely in danger.
Oh, you're not getting better, are you? Was it something I said, huh?
Mary.
Hey.
He's only bloody woken up. He's pulled through.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Oh, you, Mrs. Watson. You're in big trouble.
Really? Why?
His first word when he woke up. Mary.
You don't tell him. Sherlock. You don't tell John.
Bad girl. Bad girl.
Look at me. And tell me you're not going to tell him. I'm buying a cottage. I made a lot of money out of you, mister. Nothing hits the spot like revenge or profits.
You didn't give little stories in Magnuson, did you?
God, no. One of his rivals, he was spitting. Sherlock Holmes, you are a backstabbing, heartless, manipulative bastard.
You, as it turns out, are a grasping, opportunistic, publicity-hungry tabloid whore.
So we're good then.
Yeah, of course. Where's the cottage?
Sussex Downs.
Nice.
It's gorgeous. There's beehives, but I'm getting rid of those. Oh, hurts, does it? I want to restart your morphine. I might have fiddled with the taps.
How much more revenge are you gonna need?
Just the occasional top-up. Dream come true for you, this place. They actually attach the drugs to you.
Not good for working.
You won't be working for a while, Cheryl. You lied to me. You lied and lied.
I exploited the fact of our connection.
When? Just once would have been nice.
Oh. I was waiting until we got married.
That was never gonna happen. Got to go. I'm not supposed to keep you talking. And also, I have an interview with the One Show and I haven't made it up yet. Just one thing. You shouldn't have lied to me. I know what kind of man you are. But we could have been friends. I'll give your love to John and Mary. You don't tell him. You don't tell John.
So, Mary Watson. Who are you? Mary Watson.
Don't know how much sense you'll get out of him. He's drugged up, so he's pretty much babbling. Oh, they won't let you use that in here, you know?
No, I'm not going to use the phone. I just want to take a video.
Oh, Jesus.
So where would he go?
Oh, Christ knows. Try finding Sherlock in London.
He's got 3 known bolt holes. Parliament Hill, Camden Lock and Dagmar Court.
5 known bolt holes. There's the blind greenhouse in Kew Gardens and the leaning tomb in Hampstead Cemetery.
Just a spare bedroom. Well, my bedroom. We agreed he needs the space. behind the clock face of Big Ben?
I think he was probably joking.
No, I don't think so.
Leinster Gardens. It's his #1 bolt hole. Top secret.
He only knows about it because he stalked him one night.
Followed.
Followed. Yeah.
He knew who shot him. The bullet wound was here, so he was facing whoever it was.
So why not tell us? Because he's tracking them down himself.
For protecting them?
Protecting the shooter, why?
But protecting someone, then. Why would he care? He's Sherlock. Who would he bother protecting?
Call me if you hear anything. Don't hold out on me, John. Call me, okay?
Yeah, right.
Okay, good night.
Bye then. John, need a cuppa.
Mrs. Hudson, why does Sherlock think that I'll be moving back in here?
Oh, yes, he's put your chair back again, isn't he? That's nice. Looks much better. John, what's wrong? Tell me. John, that's your phone, isn't it? It's Sherlock, John. Sherlock. John, you have to answer it.
It's better any change, lad?
No.
Oh, come on, I've done it like all the rest. Rule 1 of looking for Sherlock Holmes, he finds you.
You're working for Sherlock now.
Keeps me off the streets, doesn't it?
Well, no. Where are you?
Can't you see me?
Well, what am I looking for?
The lie of Leinster Gardens, hidden in plain sight. Hardly anyone notices. People live here for years and never see it. But if you are what I think you are, it'll take you less than a minute. The houses, Mary. Look at the houses.
How did you know I'd come here?
I knew you'd talk to the people no one else would bother with.
I thought I was being clever.
You're always clever, Mary. I was relying on that. I planted the information for you to find.
Oh.
30 seconds.
What am I looking at?
No doorknobs, no letterbox, painted windows. 23 and 24 Leinster Gardens. The empty houses. They were demolished years ago to make way for the London Underground. A let for the old steam trains. Only the very front section of the house remains. It's just a facade. Remind you of anyone, Mary? A facade. Sorry, I never could resist a touch of drama. Do come in. It's a little cramped.
Do you own this place?
I won it in a card game with the Clarence House Cannibal. Nearly cost me my kidneys, but fortunately I had a straight flush. Quite a gambler, that woman.
What do you want, Sherlock?
Mary Morstan was stillborn in October 1972. Her gravestone is in Chiswick Cemetery, where 5 years ago you acquired her name and date of birth, and thereafter her identity. That's why you don't have friends from before that date. Need to work on your half of the church, Mary. Looking a bit thin.
Orphans lot. Friends, that's all I have.
It's an old enough technique known to the kinds of people who could recognize a skip code on sight.
At first I thought it was just a Bible thing, spam, but it's not. It's a skip code.
Have extraordinarily retentive memories.
How can you not remember which room? You remember everything. I have to delete something.
207. You were very slow.
How good a shot are you?
How badly do you want to find out?
If I die here, my body will be found in a building with your face projected on the front of it. Even Scotland Yard could get somewhere with that. I want to know how good you are. Go on, show me. The doctor's wife must be a little bit bored by now. May I see?
Dummy. I suppose that was a fairly obvious trick.
And yet, over a distance of 6 feet, you failed to make a kill shot. Enough to hospitalize me, not enough to kill me. That wasn't a miss. That was surgery. I'll take the case.
What case?
Yours. Why didn't you come to me in the first place?
Because John can't ever know that I lied to him. It would break him and I would lose him forever. And Sherlock, I will never let that happen. Please, understand. There is nothing in this world I would not do to stop that happening.
Sorry. Not that obvious a trick. to talk and sort it out, but do it quickly.
Oh, dear God, it's only 2 o'clock. It's been Christmas Day for at least a week now. How can it only be 2 o'clock? I am in agony.
Mikey, is this your laptop?
Upon which depends the security of the free world, yes, and you've got potatoes on it.
Well, you shouldn't leave it lying around if it's so important.
Why are we doing this? We never do this.
We are here because Sherlock is home from hospital, and we are all very happy.
Am I happy too? I haven't checked.
Behave, Mike.
Mycroft is the name you gave me. If you could possibly struggle all the way to the end. Mrs. Holmes?
Oh, thank you, dear. Not absolutely sure why you're here.
I invited him.
I'm his protege, Mrs. Holmes. When he dies, I get all his stuff and his job.
No.
Well, I help out a bit.
Closer.
If he does get murdered or something.
Probably stop talking now.
Okay.
Lovely when you bring your friends round.
Stop it, you. Somebody's got a bullet in my boy. If I ever find out who, I shall turn absolutely monstrous. Ah, this was for Mary. I'll be back in a minute. Ah, Mary, there you are. Cup of tea. Now, if Father starts making little humming noises, just give him a little poke. That usually does it. Did you write this? Oh, that silly old thing. You mustn't read that. Mathematics has seemed terribly fatuous now. Now, no humming, you.
Complete flake, my wife, but happens to be a genius.
She was a mathematician.
Gave it all up for children. I could never bear to argue with her. I'm something of a moron myself. But she's unbelievably hot.
Oh my God. You're the same one, aren't you?
Aren't you? Oh. Sorry, I just... Oh, do you two need a moment?
If you don't mind.
No, of course not. I'll go and see if I can help with something or another. Those two, they all right?
Well, you know, they've had their ups and downs. Baker Street, now.
John. Mary. Oh, Sherlock, oh, good gracious, you look terrible.
Get me some morphine from your kitchen. I've run out.
I don't have any morphine.
What exactly is the point of you?
What is going on?
Bloody good question.
The Watsons are about to have a domestic, and fairly quickly, I hope, because we've got work to do.
I have a better question. Is everyone I've ever met a psychopath?
Yes. Good that we've settled that.
Shut up! And stay shut up, because this is not funny. Not this time.
I didn't say it was funny.
You. What have I ever done? My whole life to deserve you.
Everything.
Sherlock, I've told you, shut up.
I mean it seriously. Everything you've ever done is what you did.
Sherlock, one more word, you will not need morphine.
You were a doctor who went to war. You're a man who couldn't stay in the suburbs for more than a month without storming a crack den, beating up a junkie. Your best friend is a sociopath who solves crimes as an alternative to getting high. That's me, by the way. Hello. Even the landlady used to run a drug cartel.
It was my husband's cartel. I was just typing.
And exotic dancing.
Sherlock Holmes, if you've been YouTubing...
John, you are addicted to a certain lifestyle. You're abnormally attracted to dangerous situations and people, so is it truly such a surprise that the woman you fall in love with conforms to that pattern?
But she wasn't supposed to be like that. Why is she like that?
Because you chose her.
Why is everything always
my fault?
Neighbours!
John, listen, be calm and answer me. What is she?
my lying wife?
No, what is she?
The woman who's carrying my child, who has lied to me since the day I met her?
No, not in this flat, not in this room, right here, right now. What is she?
Okay. Your way. Always your way. Sit.
Why?
Because that's
where they sit. The people who come in here with their stories. The clients. That's all you are now, Mary. You're a client. This is where you sit and talk, and this is where we sit and listen. Then we decide if we want you or not. So you okay?
Oh, are we doing conversation today? It really is Christmas. Now, seriously, months of silence, and we're going to do this now.
AGRA, what's that?
My initials. Everything about who I was is on there. If you love me, don't read it in front of me.
Why?
Because you won't love me when you've finished. And I don't want to see that happen. How much do you know already?
By your skill set, you are or were an intelligence agent. Your accent is currently English, but I suspect you are not. You're on the run from something. You've used your skills to disappear. Magnuson knows your secret, which is why you were going to kill him, and I assume you befriended Janine in order to get close to him.
You can talk.
Look at you two. You should have got married.
The stuff Magnuson has on me, I would go to prison for the rest of my life.
So you were just gonna kill him?
People like Magnuson should be killed. That's why there are people like me.
Perfect. So that's what you were? An assassin? How could I not see that?
You did see that. And you married me. Because he's right. It's what you like.
So, Mary, any documents that Magnuson has concerning yourself you want extracted and returned?
Why would you help me?
Because you saved my life.
Sorry, what?
When I happened on you, Magnuson, you had a problem. More specifically, you had a witness.
What do you do now? Kill both of us.
The solution, of course, was simple. Kill us both and leave. However, sentiment got the better of you. One precisely calculated shot to incapacitate me, in the hope that it would buy you more time to negotiate my silence. Of course, you couldn't shoot Magnuson. On the night that both of us broke into the building, your own husband would become a suspect, so... You calculated that Magnuson would use the fact of your involvement rather than sharing the information with the police, as is his MO. And then you left the way you came. Have I missed anything?
How did she save your life?
She phoned the ambulance.
I found the ambulance.
She phoned first.
Emergency, which service do you require?
You were fine for another 5 minutes. Left you, I'd have died. The average arrival time for a London ambulance is...
Did somebody call an ambulance?
8 minutes. Did you bring any morphine? I asked on the phone.
We were told there was a shooting.
There was, last week. But I believe I'm bleeding internally. My pulse is very erratic. You may need to restart my heart on the way. John? John, Magnuson is all that matters now. You can trust Mary. She saved my life. She shot you. Mixed messages. I got you. That's...
Shut up. Shut up, take it. Buddy?
So have you read it?
Would you come here a moment?
No, tell me, have you?
Just come here.
No, I'm fine.
I've thought long enough about what I want to say to you. These are prepared words, Mary. I've chosen these words with care.
Okay.
The problems of your past are your business. The problems of your future are my privilege. That's all I have to say. That's all I need to know. No, I didn't read it.
You don't even know my name.
Is Mary Watson good enough for you?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
It's good enough for me too. All this does not mean that I'm not still basically pissed off with you.
I know, I know.
I am very pissed off, and it will come out now and then.
I know.
You can mow the sodding lawn from now on.
I do mow the lawn.
I do it loads.
You really don't.
I choose the baby's name.
No chance.
Okay.
I'm glad you've given up on the Magnuson business.
Are you?
You're still curious, though. It's hardly your usual kind of puzzle. Why do you hate him?
Because he attacks people who are different and preys on their secrets. Why don't you?
He never causes too much damage to anyone important. He's far too intelligent for that. He's a businessman, that's all. And occasionally useful to us. A necessary evil, not a dragon for you to slay.
A dragon slayer. Is that what you think of me?
No. It's what you think of yourself.
Are you two smoking?
No.
There's a micro.
I have, by the way, a job offer I should like you to decline.
I decline your kind offer.
I shall pass on your regrets.
What was it?
MI6. They want to place you back into Eastern Europe. An undercover assignment that will prove fatal to you in, I think, about 6 months.
Then why don't you want me to take it?
It's tempting. But on balance, you have more utility closer to home.
Utility? How do I have utility?
Yeah, be dragon. This isn't agreeing with me. I'm going in.
You need low tar. Still smoke like a beginner.
Also, your loss would break my heart.
What the hell am I supposed to say to that?
Merry Christmas?
You hate Christmas.
Yes. Perhaps there was something in the punch.
Clearly. Go and have some more.
So you realise that Sherlock got us out here to see his mum and dad for a reason?
His lovely mum and dad, a fine example of married life, I get that. That is the thing with Sherlock, it's always the unexpected. Wait. Mary. Jesus Christ. Mary, sit down. Mary, can you hear me?
Don't drink Mary's tea. Or the punch.
Did you just drug my pregnant wife?
Don't worry. Wiggins is an excellent chemist.
I calculated your wife's dose myself. Won't affect the little one. I'll keep an eye on her.
You'll monitor their recovery. It's more or less his day job.
The hell have you done?
Deal the devil.
Shouldn't you be in hospital?
I am in hospital. This is the canteen.
Is it?
In my opinion, yes. Have a seat.
Thank you.
I've been thinking about you.
I've been thinking about you.
Really? I want to see Appledore. Where you keep all the secrets, all the files, everything you've got on everyone. I want you to invite me.
What makes you think I'd be so careless?
Oh, I think you're a lot more careless than you let on.
Am I? It's the dead eye stare that gives it away. Except, it's not dead-eyed, is it?
You're reading Portable Appledore. How does it work? Built-in flash drive? 4G wireless? Just ordinary spectacles.
Yes. They are. You underestimate me, Miss Holmes.
Impress me then. Show me Appledore.
Everything's available for a price. You making me an offer?
A Christmas present.
And what are you giving me for Christmas, Mr. Holmes?
My brother.
Sherlock,
Please tell me you haven't just gone out of your mind.
I'd rather keep you guessing.
Ah, there's our lift. Coming?
Where?
Want your wife to be safe?
Yeah, of course I do.
Good, because this is going to be incredibly dangerous. One false movement would have betrayed the security of the United Kingdom and be in prison for high treason. Magnuson is quite simply the most dangerous man we've ever encountered, and the odds are comprehensively stacked against us.
But it's Christmas.
I feel the same. Oh, you mean it's actually Christmas? Did you bring your gun as I suggested?
Why would I bring my gun to your parents' house for Christmas dinner?
Is it in your coat?
Yes.
Off we go then.
Where are we going?
Appledore.
I would offer you a drink, but it's very rare and expensive.
Oh, it was you.
Yes, of course. Very hard to find a pressure point on you, Mr. Holmes. Drugs thing I never believed for a moment. Anyway, you wouldn't care if it was exposed, would you? Well, look how you care about John Watson. Your damsel in distress.
You put me in a fire for leverage.
Oh, I'd never let you burn, Dr. Watson. I have people standing by. I'm not a murderer. Unlike your wife. Let me explain how leverage works, Dr. Watson. For those who understand these things, Mycroft Holmes is the most powerful man in the country. Well, apart from me. Mycroft's pressure point is his junkie detective brother, Sherlock. Sherlock's pressure point is his best friend, John Watson. John Watson's pressure point is his wife. I own John Watson's wife. I own Mycroft. He's what I'm getting for Christmas.
It's an exchange, not a gift.
Forgive me, but I already seem to have it.
It's password protected. In return for the password, you will give me any material in your possession pertaining to the woman I know as Mary Watson.
Oh, she's bad, that one. So many dead people. You should see what I've seen.
I don't need to see it.
You might enjoy it, though. I enjoy it.
Then why don't you show us?
Show you Appledore? The secret vaults. Is that what you want?
I want everything you've got on Mary.
You know, I honestly expected something good.
Well, I think you'll find the contents of that laptop.
Include the GPS locator. By now, your brother will have noticed the theft. And security services will be converging on this house. Having arrived, they'll find top secret information in my hands. And have every justification to search my vaults. They will discover further information of this kind, and I'll be imprisoned. You will be exonerated and restored to your smelly little apartment to solve crimes with Mr. and Mrs. Psychopath. Mycroft has been looking for this opportunity for a long time. He'll be a very, very proud big brother.
The fact that you know it's going to happen isn't going to stop it.
Then, why am I smiling? Ask me.
Why are you smiling?
Because Sherlock Holmes has made one enormous mistake, which will destroy the lives of everyone he loves. And everything he holds dear. Let me show you the Appledore vaults. The entrance to my vaults. This is where I keep you all.
Okay, so where are the vaults then?
Vaults? What vaults? There are no vaults beneath this building. They're all in here. The Appledore vaults are my mind palace. You know about mind palaces, don't you, Sherlock? How to store information so you never forget it. By picturing it. I just sit here, I close my eyes, and down I go to my vaults. I can go anywhere inside my vault. My memories. I look at the files on Mrs. Watson. This is one of my favorites. Oh, it's so exciting. All those wet jobs for the CIA. Ooh. She's gone a bit freelance now. Bad girl. Ah, she's so wicked. I can really see why you like her. You see?
So there are no documents. You don't actually have anything here.
Well, sometimes I send out for something if I really need it, but mostly I just remember it all.
I don't understand.
You should have that on a t-shirt.
You just remember it all.
It's all about knowledge. Everything is. Knowing is owning.
But if you just know it, then you don't have proof.
Proof? What would I need proof for? I'm in news, you moron. I don't have to prove it, I just have to print it. Speaking of news, you'll both be heavily featured tomorrow. Trying to sell state secrets to me. Let's go outside. They'll be here shortly. Can't wait to see you arrested.
Sherlock, do we have a plan? Sherlock.
They're taking their time, aren't they?
I still don't understand.
And there's the back of the t-shirt.
You just know things. How does that work?
I just love your little soldier face. I'd like to punch it. Bring it over here a minute. Come on. For Mary. Bring me your face. Lean forward a bit and stick your face out. Please. Now, can I flick it? Can I flick your face? I just love doing this. I could do it all day. Well, it works like this, John. I know who Mary hurt and killed. I know where to find people who hate her. I know where they live. I know their phone numbers. All in my mind palace. All of it. I could phone them right now and tear your whole life down. And I will. Unless you let me flick your face. This is what I do to people. This is what I do to whole countries. Just because I know. Can I do your eye now? See if you can keep it open. Come on, for Mary, keep it open.
Shut up. Let him. I'm sorry. Just let him.
Come on, eye open. It's difficult, isn't it? Janine managed it once. She makes the funniest noises.
Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, stand away from that man.
Here we go, Mr. Holmes.
To clarify, Appledaw's bolts only exist in your mind, nowhere else, just there.
They're not real. They never have been.
Step away!
It's fine. They're harmless.
Sherlock, what do we do?
Nothing. There's nothing to be done. Oh, I'm not a villain. I have no evil plan. I'm a businessman acquiring assets. You happen to be one of them. Sorry, no chance for you to be a hero this time, Mr. Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, stand away from that man. Do it now!
Oh, do your research. I'm not a hero. I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Merry Christmas! Get away from me, John! Stay well back! Christ, Sherlock!
Stand fire! Do not fire on Sherlock Holmes! Do not fire!
Oh, Christ, Sherlock.
Give my love to Mary. Tell her she's safe now.
Oh, Sherlock. What have you done?
As my colleague is fond of remarking, this country sometimes needs a blunt instrument. Equally, it sometimes needs a dagger, a scalpel wielded with precision and without remorse. There will always come a time when we need Sherlock Holmes.
If this is some expression of familial sentiment...
Don't be absurd. I am not given to outbursts of brotherly compassion. You know what happened to the other one. In any event, there is no prison in which we could incarcerate Sherlock without causing a riot on a daily basis. The alternative, however, would require your approval.
Hardly merciful, Mr. Holmes.
Regrettably, Lady Smallwood, my brother is a murderer.
You will look after him for me, won't you?
Don't worry. I'll keep him in trouble.
That's my girl. Since this is likely to be the last conversation I'll have with John Watson, would you mind if we took a moment?
So here we are.
William Sherlock Scott Holmes.
Sorry?
That's the whole of it. If you're looking for baby names.
No, we've had a scan. We're pretty sure it's a girl.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I can't think of a single thing to say.
No, neither can I.
The game is over.
The game is never over, John. But there may be some new players now. That's okay. The East Wind takes us all in the end.
What's that?
It's a story my brother told me when we were kids. The East Wind, this terrifying force that lays waste to all in its path, seeks out the unworthy and plucks them from the earth. That was generally me.
Nice.
He's a rubbish big brother.
So what about you, then? Where are you actually going now?
Oh, some undercover work in Eastern Europe.
For how long?
6 months, my brother estimates. He's never wrong.
And then what?
Who knows? John, there's something I should say. I've meant to say always, and I never have. Since it's unlikely we'll ever meet again, I might as well say it now. Sherlock is actually a girl's name.
It's not.
It's worth a try.
We're not naming our daughter after you.
I think it could work. To the very best of times, John.
get painted inside. This looks good. Is that your cup of fresh? Oh, you missed it!
Oi, get on with the telly. Something wrong with the telly, mate. Who's that?
Did you miss me?
Did you miss me?
Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
Did you miss me?
How is this possible?
We don't know. It's on every screen in the country, every screen simultaneously.
Has the Prime Minister been told? And Mycroft?
But that's not possible. That is simply not possible. What's happened?
Sir, it's your brother.
Mycroft.
Hello, little brother. How's the exile going?
I've only been gone 4 minutes.
Well, I certainly hope you've learned your lesson.
As it turns out, you're needed.
For God's sake, make up your mind. He needs me this time.
Did you miss me? 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 Did you miss me?
England.
But he's dead. I mean, you told me he was dead, Moriarty.
Absolutely. Blew his own brains out.
So how can he be back?
Well, if he is, he'd better wrap up warm. There's an east wind coming.
Miss me?